Some say Chinese is one of the most difficult languages in the world, and learning it is almost impossible.
So learning Chinese, the most difficult thing.
非常非常非常非常非常难
So I'm sort of tone deaf. I can't really hear them.
I think the cultural mindset is the biggest complication for
The
us.
grammar.
知吃思诗都很难
It's just complicated so much.
Only because you're not learning it in the right way. Why not try Takeaway Chinese, where you can take some Chinese away and experience progress day by day. Takeaway Chinese, we will promise you a difference.
你好，欢迎收听随行汉语 Welcome to Takeaway Chinese. I'm Niuniu with Tony Reed in the studio. Hi, Tony.
Niuniu, what is happening? You looking really smart today.
Oh, thank you. Are you talking about my outfit or, I do feel smart.
Your glasses, your style, and also your phone, your gadgets, I think they have that smart aura.
Thank you. I am having a pretty good day because I've just changed my door lock into this fingerprint plus...
What? They got fingerprint locks?
Fingerprint, and you can also give it password. And also
that's not totally safe, though. I mean, I think they just cut off
It's a really smart
They
lock.
could just cut off your finger and then stick it there if they really want to get in.
That's horrible. If they really want to get in that badly, I'll just let them in. Just, leave me alone. But the thing is, the first time I used it, when I actually opened the door with my thumb, I felt really good. And the smart gadget in my home, the smart speaker, actually said, "Welcome home" to me.
Oh,
because they connected.
I don't like that. That sounds a little bit too creepy. That's like your machines are alive and... Well, I know. They like you now, but what happens when they don't like you?
They really like me now. And my smart speaker not only would say welcome to me when I'm home, it would also answer my requests. It will turn on the TV for me, turn on the air conditioner for me, and it will say things like, if you buy a smart window, I will open the window for you.
That's too much. That
it's
is
really
way
funny.
Too much.
And the best part is I can say I want to listen to Takeaway Chinese to my smart speaker, and my smart speaker would play Takeaway Chinese for me.
Wow.
I've got a really smart home,
It sounds like it. Jeez, I'm living in the Stone Ages apparently because I don't like any of that stuff. I just feel like one of these days I guess I've seen too many sci-fi or apocalyptic films where I just feel like the robots will take over,
Well, the robots like me. I think it'll take time
they
for
do
them
now.
to take over. But seriously, I think nowadays with all the smart gadgets in your home, it can be really convenient.
Sure.
If you connect them in the right way.
Yeah, if your Wi-Fi is working. I think that's the big if, because if your Wi-Fi sucks, then it's not going to happen.
They start to be stupid really
You'll ask
soon.
to listen to Takeaway Chinese, and you'll have to repeat yourself 5 times, and then it'll play Takeaway Chinese.
No, they'll just say the internet connection is not well right now. Please try again later.
Right.
But nevertheless, in Chinese, we would call that kind of situation a 智能家居.
智能家居.
So smart home appliances.
All right.
Smart home products. 智能 is smart, like intelligent kind of smart, not just 聪明. 聪明 is smart.
Brain smart, like an individual is smart, right?
But 智能 is intelligent.
High tech.
智能 intelligent. 家居 home appliances. 智能家居. And that is going to be the topic of today's Takeaway Chinese.
Oh boy.
For our dear listeners, if you're interested in Chinese culture and if you want to get a grip on the Chinese language, then this is the show for you. Stick with us for 30 minutes and you soon see the rewards. And for more fun Chinese learning, follow our Facebook page, Learn Chinese, to watch many fun videos and live streams. But now, let's provide you with some free Chinese for takeaway. 智能家居产品早已进入千家万户，变得越来越常见。你认为它们会给我们的生活带来什么 影响呢？这些层出不穷的智能家居硬件可以给我们带来便利，提升我们的生活质量。没错，另外还有很多智能家居设备具有节能环保的功能。
This sounds like an advertisement for a robotics
I know,
company
a little
trying
bit.
to influence everyone to buy their products.
A little bit,
It's not
that's
even
true.
a real conversation.
But I feel like there are some words in the conversation that are very useful.
Sure.
And when it comes to something being energy saving and environmental, it's also something we would say in our daily conversation.
That's one of those perks to buy the product, yes.
Yeah, so let's learn the conversation, but do not be too influenced by the concept.
You don't have to tell me that.
Alright, so for the first sentence, 智能家居产品早已进入千家万户，变得越来越常见。
So this is smart home products have already been brought into thousands of households and become more and more common.
Yes.
Okay. So 智能, as we said earlier, this is smart or intelligent.
Smart or intelligent.
High
智
tech.
Yeah, 智 carries the meaning of smart or intelligence, and 能 is ability. So 智能.
智能, and then 家居, this
家
is
居
home.
Home. 家 is home. 居 is 居住, so live in a home. So 家居产品 would be household appliances.
Okay.
产品
Or
product.
产品 product, right? Okay. And then we have 早已
早已so 早 is early. 已 is 已经 already. So it's like really already.
Okay.
Uh-huh.
And then 进入,
进入
and this is enter, yeah?
enter, coming in.
And then 千家万户.
Uh-huh.
And this is like thousands of houses, yeah?
Thousands of houses, yes. 千家万户 is a Chinese idiom. It refers to many homes or all the homes. We know 千 is 1,000, 万 is 10,000. So actually 千万 together, it means many, many. And 家 is a home. 户 is actually also a household.
It's not a tiger?
It's not a tiger. Tiger is 虎. Different tone, similar pronunciation.
Okay.
千家万户, many households.
10,000 tigers, all right.
No, that's not what it means. If you just listen to this part, 千家万户 means many, many households. It has nothing to do with tigers. But 千家万户, yes.
All right. And then 变得, yue. So 变得, this is become.
Become. 变
then-
carries the meaning of change.
Okay.
So 变得 is like become.
Change. Okay. And then 越来越,
越来越.
this is something getting greater and greater.
Yes.
Right?
As for what is greater and greater, it depends on the adjective or the adverb after it. So 越来越胖, fatter and fatter. 越来越美, more and more beautiful. 跑得越来越快, run faster and faster. So, like you said, greater and greater. And here it's 常见.
常见, this is common.
Common, more and more common. 常见. 常 is more. And 见 literally is see or look. So if you can see something more and more, then this thing is becoming more and more common.
Okay.
你认为他们会给我们的生活带来什么影响呢？
Okay, so this is, what impact do you think they'll have on our lives? So 你 is you. 认为, this is think.
Yes.
Yeah. And then 他们, I think that's them, right?
Or they.
Or they.
Uh-huh.
And then 会, I think this is would. And then 给 is give.
Give or to.
我们 is like we, or 我们的 is our.
Our.
And then 生活, this is like, isn't that the world or
Life.
life?
Yeah,
Yes.
生活, 我们的生活,
is
our life. Yeah.
And then 带来
带来
is bring.
bring, to bring.
Yeah, I feel like 到了 and 带来similar. And then 什么 is what? And then 影响呢? 影响 is like impact. Yeah.
Impact or influence or effect. 影响. 影响 can be used as a verb. So you can say 他影响了我. He affected me. Maybe I should do this or make the decision on my own, but he affected me. So 影响 as a verb. Or you can say you are a bad influence. 你是一个不好的影响. So
Okay.
yeah, so 影响 the noun also 影响.
不好影响.
Yeah,
Okay.
bad influence. It's
bad.
very common for, I feel like, parents of teenagers. They would say, your friend is a bad influence. Just stay away from them, right?
Okay. Yeah, that's true.
So, yeah, but I feel like a more proper Chinese way of saying it is 他会给你带来不好的影响. Just like this sentence. So he'll bring you bad influence. Not like saying he himself is a bad influence.
Okay.
So, yeah, in Chinese we say 他会带来不好的影响. He brings bad influence.
Okay.
Which is, I don't know if it's nicer. A little more polite, anyway. 这些层出不穷的智能家居硬件可以给我们带来便利，提升我们的生活质量。
And all that says the continually emerging smart home hardware can bring convenience to us and improve the quality of our lives.
Yes, I feel like this sentence is just trying to shove more vocabulary into your mind.
Sounds like a robot is actually saying this.
Yeah, but
Buy
like
me,
I
buy
said,
me. I will bring more convenience to your life.
learn more Chinese vocabulary. It's a good thing. It's good for you. All right. 这些
Yeah. Isn't that like this
These.
or these?
Yes, 这些 is these. 这个 is this. 层出不穷.
层出不穷. This is right one after another.
One after another. So 层 is like a layer. 出 is out. 不 is no. 穷 is exhaust. So if you have one layer of things after another, they never stop, they never exhaust, then it must be one after another.
Okay.
A lot of 层出不穷. And I think this word paints a vivid picture of generations of new product coming out, and you can never use the latest version of your phone because as long as you get the first one, the second generation would come out, would be published. So it's a really good word to describe these kind of appliances. 层出不穷.
层出不穷. The. Right. So the one after another's 智能家居. So again, this is the intelligent homes.
Or intelligent home appliances.
Right. And then, but after that, it says 硬件.
硬件.
And this is hardware.
Hardware, that's true.
And then 可以 is like able to.
Able to or can.
给我们 give us. 带来. And this is bring. 便利 convenience.
Convenience,
Yeah.
yes. You have to give it that. I mean, it is really convenient to just shout out to your smart speaker and get things done. I kind of like it.
Yeah, it is. It is.
That's why we say 提升我们的生活质量.
And that means
提升 improve.
提升 improve. 我们 is we. 我们的 is
Ours, yeah.
And then 生活 is life. And then 质量. And this means I wanna say,
Quality.
yeah, quality.
So 生活质量 quality of life. 生活质量. I feel like 生活质量 is also a very common set phrase.
Sure.
But in English, it's the same thing. So quality of life, same thing. So
Quality of life, yes.
提升我们的生活质量。没错，另外还有很多智能家居设备具有节能环保的功能。
And this is, yes, there are many smart home devices with functions of energy saving and environmental protection. 没错. Normally when I hear this word, it means like don't have problem.
没错 means no wrong or not wrong.
错了 is like a mistake.
Yes,
Right?
so-
So no mistake.
No mistake.
Make
so
no
you're-
mistake about it.
You're totally right.
All right.
没错。
另外, this means
Besides this,
Oh,
other
besides.
than this. So it's like saying, in addition, something something. So in
Okay.
Chinese, you can say, 今天的饭很好吃. The food today is really delicious. The meal in the contains really good. 另外， 他们还特意提供了水果。Besides, they provided fruit.
So it's like in addition to.
In addition to.
Okay. Besides is, yeah, a little misleading. All right. 另外.
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 Uh-huh.
还有.
Still have.
Still.
So there are
很多,
more.
this is a lot.
A lot.
智能家居, so smart home appliances or smart home stuff. 设备. So 设备, this is like devices or
devices.
equipment, yeah?
Yes, 设备 devices.
And then 具有. This is like another word for like have. Right?
This is a relatively official word for have.
Okay.
So if you say 具有什么功能, so have certain function. This is the kind of word you see on a instruction manual telling you how to use this certain gadget.
Okay.
They will say, for example, 具有无线功能. So this has a wireless function. You don't have to always connect it with a wire.
Okay.
Something like that.
All right.
具有 certain 功能, have certain function, possess certain function.
Okay, okay. I can't say that we use the word possess in our instruction manuals, but...
That's the idea.
Okay. And then we have 节能.
节能.
So this is like eco-friendly or energy saving.
Energy saving. So 节 carries the meaning of 节约. 节约 is like save. 能量 energy. So together, save energy, 节约能量, 节能 put together, energy saving.
Okay. 环保.
环保.
So this is like environmental protection.
So 环保 environmental protection or 环境保护 environmentally friendly.
Okay, so 环保的功能.
功能.
So environmentally friendly
function.
Function.
Yes. So actually from today's conversation, we get to see that when you describe the positive changes made by certain things or brings by certain household appliances or gadgets, you can use these two kind of sentences. You can either say something 具有 some 功能, so it has a certain function that may benefit you.
Okay.
So you say things like 它具有充电功能. It has the function to help you charge your phone or charge your things. 具有 something 功能.
电池功能.
电视功能.
How do you say battery?
Oh, 电池, you're right. Battery. But
that's not a function, is it?
It's not a function. It's more like the thing.
That's
the
a battery
item.
function.
Has a charging function.
Okay, how do you say charging?
充电.
充电. Okay.
So that's the first way. You say it has a certain function, or when you describe this new product. And the other way of trying to talk it up is to say it can bring certain convenience or it can bring you something. So 带来 certain 便利. So 带来 is bring, we know. Convenience. So when we're describing a certain thing or when you're trying to be the advertiser of a certain product, you can use these kind of language. So I know when those of you who are learning Chinese and taking the HSK test, sometimes you're asked to write a little paragraph. Sometimes it's a letter, sometimes it's talking about certain things, and you can use these kind of sentence structures. So bring something, or it has certain function, it has certain impact.
Oh.
So that's it for the conversation. See, it's kind of long, but not that difficult.
Okay.
Let's give it a go.
All right, let's try.
智能家居产品早已进入千家万户，变得越来越常见。你认为它们会给我们的生活带来什么影响呢？
这些层出不穷的智能家居硬件可以给我们带来便利，提升我们的生活质量。
没错。另外还有很多智能家居设备具有节能环保的功能。You're listening to Takeaway Chinese with myself, Niuniu and Tony. We would love to hear from you. Send us your thoughts by email to learnchinese@cri.com.cn. Coming up next, let's talk more about the pros and cons of smart home appliances. Don't go away, so you will take some Chinese away. Welcome back to Takeaway Chinese. I'm Niu Honglin with Tony here. So Tony, I was wondering, do you have any smart gadget in your home? I mean, your phone doesn't count.
Yeah, it does count. It's smart. I mean, I can talk to it, and I guess it can identify certain songs that are played if I go somewhere, right?
Yeah, but it's not a household appliances. It's just a phone.
I have a Bluetooth speaker. I think that
qualifies.
I
have that too. Yes.
Right. I mean, I can't talk to it, but I have a MacBook Pro, so I think that's also a smart device, is it not?
I don't know how to...
But I can control that. I mean, that does exactly what I need it to do when I want to do it. But other than that, I don't have that many smart devices. Just the Bluetooth, just the MacBook and my phone. That's it.
You really do live in a cave, huh?
No, I don't think that's a cave. I think I live in a modern...
You're living in a relatively smart cave, but not smart enough. Because I feel like when I was a kid, I've seen this movie painting a really vivid picture, or actually that's a video, of a smart home. Mm-hmm. You see this person controlling the gadgets in his home when he was, I think, still in the car driving on the way home. He tells his shower to make sure the water is in the right temperature in advance, and he told his stove to start cooking, and he told his refrigerator to order more food in, and he told his
refrigerator to order food.
Yeah, that is really cool.
That is weird.
Yeah,
how does a refrigerator do that? I don't understand how that could work.
You can actually ask your refrigerator how many, for example, bottle of milk you still have, and if you feel like you need more, you just tell the refrigerator, and the refrigerator would send a message to the store, and maybe the next day they would deliver the milk in front of your door.
My goodness. Okay.
That is the... I feel like the ideal life I would want, but then I realized actually having your home installed, or I don't know, adapted to that
installed
is really hard.
It is. It takes away the human element of existence, I think.
Not just that.
Computers do everything for you.
Yeah, but the thing is, you really do have to connect everything together.
Yeah. So if your Wi-Fi is not working, then none of it's going to work anyway. So you'll have to do it yourself, and you'll be annoyed that you spent all that money on this technology that doesn't work. And imagine bringing a kid up in this environment. I mean, if robots do all the work for them, they clean, they order the food, they do everything, then
that's so nice.
Your kid is going to be so spoiled, and they're not going to know how to do anything for anyone, even themselves.
Didn't see that as a disadvantage
It
of
is a super
a smart
disadvantage.
Home.
Yes, because I mean, what if they grow up and they're not able to afford these things and they have to do everything themselves, and they didn't grow up with that framework to know how to clean, know how to, organize their schedules to go grocery shopping. They're like, what is this? Why am I walking around this food store? I mean, I think my refrigerator used to do this for me.
I don't think that kind of lifestyle is that common yet.
Yeah.
Well, by the way, let's learn the word super common in Chinese, because I feel like it's a word we talk a lot in today's episode.
Super what?
Super common.
Super common.
Very, very common.
Okay.
司空见惯.
司空见惯.
Yeah, 司空见惯 is the Chinese idiom for really, really common. Something really common. Like I said, it's not that common yet.
Well, I hope it doesn't get to that point, because my kids are definitely not going to be having robots do all the work for them.
But it's really convenient. And one thing I can think of is that if you can really change a house into the super intelligent house, making it do everything based on your oral order, it would be a really friendly place for the elders, or for those who find it a little bit hard to take care of them. And they are actually doing that, because you can tell your smart speaker to call 120, which is the ambulance and medical emergency related number in China. And you can also tell your smart speaker to call the police for you, to find help for you. And also when something, for example, happened to the elderly in the house, maybe they fell onto the floor, they can ask their smart speaker what should they do next, whether or not they should move or they should just lie there and wait for first aid, something like that. And I think this is going to be very useful for those in need.
Isn't there a button you can push on your phone if there's an emergency? I mean, I think all phones have like this emergency function.
I think so. I'm just saying sometimes making the house super convenient has its perks, definitely. And sometimes you don't, I mean, especially for the elder generation, they don't always have their phones with them.
Yeah, that's changing really fast. But yes, that's one point. That if things can, if there are resources that can help elderly if there isn't an emergency and there's no one around, then yeah, that could be helpful.
And I was wondering whether or not you would find it convenient if your robot is really smart, just like arranging all of your stuff. I mean, first thing in the morning, playing a soft piece of music to wake you up and preparing the coffee. No, you don't drink coffee.
Don't drink coffee.
Prepare the tea you need and prepare the vegan cake to start your day, and they will automatically open the curtain for you, have the first ray of sunshine gently arrive on your bed head. Isn't it really nice? And you don't have to bother, just you have everything set for you.
You know, I consider myself an athlete, and every day I push myself into the gym and I work out really hard, even though I've worked a long day at work and I'm tired. I don't feel like working out, but I find the will inside me to push and get the job done. And then I'm able to enjoy the benefits of that toil, that hard work of being fit and all these things. And I look at that throughout life and all other elements of my life. I think that you can't get something good for nothing. And I think that waking up in the morning and moving that curtain back myself, that's my personal joy of looking at the beautiful day and the sunshine, and then making that tea or preparing that food. It gives me a connection with the food. You know, I can see the carrot in its raw form and cut it open, and all of these things. It's a connection with nature. And when you give that to a robot, all of that stuff is gone, and it's just like, you know.
No, they're not gone. You can just focus on enjoying it instead of preparing or doing the work.
But it removes a certain appreciation for the food.
Not even when your treadmill tells you to keep going. You're almost there. Good job.
I don't want that. I didn't buy it for that reason. I bought it to work. That's it. Just keep the track moving. That way I can keep running and you don't have to say anything.
You are really hard to convince when it comes to smart gadgets. But I have to give you this. When you talk about having good connection to the internet helps, that's true. I mean, if you do not have good Wi-Fi in your home, then all the smart gadgets started to be stupid, and it can be really frustrating.
Yeah, and that's why I don't use Netflix. I don't use any of those streaming services. I normally either buy the film or I get the file myself. That way I can watch it whenever I want, because yeah, good internet is so hard to find these days.
And we have to say there's another thing, there is a risk, 风险.
风险.
风险 is a risk.
I'll probably remember this the most. 风险.
Yes, because you're going to have to connect all of your household appliances through the internet. So there is a risk of someone super genius and also super smart.
Hacking into your system.
Exactly.
Oh, you have this much money. Oh, you like this. Oh, you like that. So that means you probably have this in your apartment. Oh, I think when you go away for work, I'm going to break in and rob you and take everything you have.
So I'm shouting out to the big companies out there, if you want me to continue using your smart gadgets, make sure they're safe enough. And if you want Tony to use them, perhaps you should, try harder. I don't know
much harder.
To what direction, but yeah, you gotta try harder.
Yeah, pretty much.
That brings us to the end of today's Takeaway Chinese. I'm Yang Honglin with Tony here in the studio. For more episodes of the show, you can visit our website at radio.cgtn.com and go to the column Podcast.
You can also listen to the show and read the script there. Find us wherever you listen to your favorite podcasts, including Apple, Google Podcasts, Stitcher, and much more. Just search for Takeaway Chinese. And don't forget to leave your comments, ratings, and questions.
Thanks for listening. See you next time.
再见。